You're plumbing in your espresso machine and you want to do it right, make it easy by using an inline filter to protect your investment from limescale and other issues and improve coffee flavor. But which BWT filter is right for you? Hey coffee lovers, Mark here from Whole Latte Love. Depending on your source water quality, the right water filter can do things like prevent limescale and corrosion in your machine, properly remineralize, reverse osmosis, or other low mineral water, or simply improve your coffee's flavor. But which filter is right for your situation? I have 4 possibilities from BWT here: the Best Min, Best Taste, Best Max Premium, and Best Protect. To select the filter that's right for you, you need to know your source water's total hardness and its alkalinity, also known as carbonate hardness. In a moment, I'll put up a graphic showing which filter to choose based on those parameters. Having that information also lets you know a filter's capacity, so you'll know when to change it, and the bypass setting to use if applicable to your filter. To get the information on your water, you can contact your water supplier, or it's really easy to test yourself, and I'm going to show you how to do that. Now, if you try to get the information from your water supplier by direct contact or through their online water quality reports, it might be a little challenging. You may have to convert milligrams per liter to degrees of hardness, or online reports, they can be old, incomplete, or hard to decipher. Now, if you can talk to someone from your water supplier, the simple question is, what's my water's total hardness and what is its alkalinity or carbonate hardness? Now, you'll need the answer for both of those in degrees. If you get them in parts per million or milligrams per liter, you can convert those to degrees of hardness by dividing those numbers by 17.9. So here's that graphic showing which filter to select based on your total hardness and alkalinity, which is also known as carbonate hardness. Again, if you need that information, I'll show you how to test your water in a minute. If total hardness plus alkalinity is 0 to 2 degrees, choose the Best Min filter. Hardness this low is common when water is treated by reverse osmosis. The Best Min remineralizes the water to produce good flavor and prevent corrosion of metals in your machine. If total hardness plus alkalinity is 3 to 6 degrees, choose the Best Taste filter. Readings in this range indicate water that's relatively soft yet has enough mineral content for good flavor. Like all the BWT filters here, the Best Taste removes solids down to 5 microns and has activated carbon to remove chlorination, other chemicals, and odors. If total hardness plus alkalinity is 7 degrees or higher, use the Best Max Premium. On average, this is the most likely filter choice. The Best Max Premium uses calcium to magnesium ion exchange, leaving you with the minerals needed for good flavor, yet at a level that will not cause scale deposits in your machine. If total hardness plus alkalinity is 7 degrees or higher and total hardness is double or more than the alkalinity, choose the Best Protect filter. Total hardness at this level compared to alkalinity indicates the presence of sulfates. Left untreated, this could cause hard deposits of gypsum in your machine. Gypsum cannot be removed by descaling. You can test your water using BWT's Water Test Kit Pro, which has everything you need, or similar kits which can test for both total hardness and alkalinity, which may be called carbonate hardness. To perform the test with BWT's kit, you count the number of drops it takes to produce a color change in the test vial. Add drops one by one and gently swirl the vial to mix after each drop is added. Other kits are going to work in a similar fashion. For the total hardness test, the water initially turns red with the first few drops. The total hardness test is complete with the drop that turns the water in the vial from red to green. So continue to add drops and mix after each until you see the color change. For me, it took 8 drops to change from red to green, meaning my water has a total hardness of 8 degrees. You do the same for the carbonate hardness alkalinity test. This time you'll look for a color change from an initial blue to red. So add a drop, gently swirl the mix, and continue to add drops and mix between each until you see the color change from blue to red. For my water, that took 5 drops, meaning my water tested at 5 degrees carbonate hardness. With my water testing at 8 degrees total hardness and 5 degrees carbonate hardness, my hardness is over 6 degrees and my total hardness is less than double the carbonate hardness alkalinity test result. So the best filter for me is the Best Max Premium. Had my total hardness been 10 drops or more with the same 5 drops for the carbonate hardness alkalinity test, then I would select the Best Protect filter because total hardness was double or more than the carbonate hardness. If using the Best Max Premium filter, you'll need to set the bypass on the flex head. For any of the other filters, the bypass setting has no effect. To set the bypass for the Best Max Premium, reference the chart which came with the filter and plug in your total hardness test result. My total hardness of 8 degrees indicates a bypass setting of 3 on the flex head and filter capacity of 935 liters if using the S-size Best Max Premium filter cartridge. Again, you only need to set the bypass if using the Best Max Premium filter. For capacities for the other filters, for the Best Protect, it works the same. Reference a chart which came with the filter to get the capacity. For the Best Min and Best Taste filters, rated capacity is printed directly on the filter cartridge. The sizes I have here are both rated to treat 10,000 liters. The Best Min filter remineralizes water to 10 degrees of hardness, and it's going to do that with magnesium as a predominant mineral, so there's going to be no risk of limescale deposits in the machine. So, how do you know when to change the filter? Well, if you have a machine that measures water usage, like the ECM Mechanica Max I have here, you can set the machine to alert you when you have reached a certain amount of water used. Otherwise, you can install a BWT aquameter to track the amount of water used. For more info on that, see the BWT filtration system install video linked up here or down in the description for installation and use of the aquameter. Be aware, regardless of how much water runs through a filter cartridge, BWT recommends replacing filters annually even if you have not reached the filter's rated capacity. Well, I hope that has helped you pick the right BWT filtered cartridge solution for your machine. If you have questions on water treatment or anything coffee, use those comments and I'd be happy to get you a detailed answer. I'm Mark. Thanks for watching, and if you love coffee and espresso as much as I do, be sure and click that subscribe button, and we'll see you back here soon for more of the best on everything coffee, brought to you by Whole Latte Love.